Well, I finally made a sniper, an Imperial Agent sniper. And I waited a long time. I've been playing since the game launched, and I just made one. He is level 70 now. But I waited a long time for two reasons. One is that I tend to be a tank healer guy, and I'm very, very picky and fussy with DPS classes. So I made. I have two other agents. They're both operatives. One's a healer and one's a concealment operative. I love them both. The other reason I didn't make a sniper at the beginning, until now, 5 years now, the story for the Imperial Agent is very spy-oriented. Now, the operative is a stealth class, really fun. And I just felt like the sniper didn't fit the story well enough. But, But the sniper is a legitimate agent. Now, there's not a whole lot written about agents. And this is probably why they're not widely played. I mean, this is a Star Wars game, so obviously the Force users are the stars. Most people want to play a Jedi Knight or a Sith Warrior or a Sith Inquisitor, a Jedi Consular, and I love the Consular and Inquisitors myself. I don't like the Knights and Warriors.
Smooth.
The other problem is not so much the popularity of the Force users, is there's not a whole lot in the literature, in the lore and the storytelling, in the films about Imperial agents. But what there is really cool. And what's cool to me about them, they were designed to fight Force users. And I know that there's people who are very much against that. They think that, there's no way anyone can beat a Force user. They're unbeatable, they're invulnerable. And I think that's awful storytelling. I mean, yes, I love that they're strong, they're capable. God, it's fun. I love my sorcerer, my sage, my shadow, my assassin. But when you give a character invulnerability, when you give them an "oh look, I win" button, the game's over. The story's done. Well, what do you do at that point? And it just becomes, to me, very boring and very dull. It becomes very one-dimensional. Nothing else needs to exist. Nothing else functionally exists. Why have anything else? And I think this has kept a lot of people from playing the class. A couple times the game put out infographics, and the smuggler and the agent were the least played classes. I don't know if that's true today or not. The last one was a couple years ago. But I am really into them. I am really into them. Oops, there's my companion. There's a lot of bugs still from 5.0. Companions wig out. Sometimes sounds don't play. Sometimes I'll enter an instance and all of a sudden the sound gets weird. Some abilities won't actually have the sound anymore. And once in a while I still get ability delays. But it's gotten better. They did a couple patches after 5.0, so it's slowly improving. But the AI pathing, like for NPCs and here it goes. I could tell he's going to go nuts now. My companions being the worst. See, I don't even know where the hell he is. I think I see a dot on the map. He'll be completely freaking out somewhere down here, almost guaranteed. Where the hell did he go? There he is. I don't know if you can see him behind there under the ramp, wigging out, flipping all over the place. And here he comes, and there he goes. Back here, come on. Come on, back up come on, go up the ramp. I think when the camera loses track of them, the game loses track of them now for some reason. It seems to be the common denominator when companions wig out. I don't know if you can see that little green silhouette there. That's when the sniper or the gunslinger can take cover. And there's two different things. There's cover and cover in place. If you can cover where you're actually sort of behind an object is better. But I won't use it. It's better because a lot of ranged attacks will hit the cover instead of you. However, I don't always use it because sometimes it'll put you too close to the enemy. I mean, you do want to be far away, you're a ranged class. And occasionally, and this is very hard to predict, the game will think that you can't see the enemy. Even though you can clearly see them, the game will say you cannot see target. Sometimes it will do that to the enemies as well, and they'll run right up into your face as they try to find an angle where the game tells them you can see your target. So I kind of have a feel for that, but it's a little difficult to predict. It happens at very surprising times. One thing I really love with the sniper, in fact, I think I might do it right here. I think I might switch to one of my rifles. I have 6 rifles now. I got 6 sniper rifles, all modded. I love the variety of sniper rifles and their sounds. I had terrible times on my pistol using classes finding pistols that I liked. I often didn't like the sounds, or I didn't like the aesthetics of the pistols. They looked goofy to me. Rifles, a little bit so. Sniper rifles, wow. I mean, already. I mean, I got 6 rifles I love. I can't pick my favorite out of them, so I switch every once in a while. Which, and is kind of an advantage for me now. I got out of endgame, like operations, like the WoW raid sort of thing that they have in the Old Republic back in, like, WoW 2013. It's burned out. I'm an old timer. I've been doing this a long time. And it became more of a job than entertainment for me. And one of the advantages is I don't have to worry about having the top gear. So I just have, like, entry-level 70 gear. And it's not too expensive, not too hard to get. So it allows me to have 6 sniper rifles that are all modded to level 70. And it gives me a lot of fun. And I play for fun now. I really, I play for the aesthetics of it. I like sound effects of attacks. If attacks sound crappy to me, I don't like it. It's why I don't like Commando too much. I don't like most of the attack sounds on the Republic Commando. I need the looks of things, the effects. Also, the gameplay, of course, is very important to me. Some classes that are really strong, I just don't like how they play, like the Jedi Sentinel and the Sith Marauder. They're really quite strong. They have very strong defenses. I just hate the way they play. They feel very blah to me. And other people love them. It's probably, it may be the most popular class. They're definitely 2 of the most popular classes, if not the most popular. And I find cool armor in this game. I really like the armor I got for my couple outfits I got for my sniper here. So the attacks I'm doing here, I'm going to do a video probably right after this. I'll probably start working on it. A video on doing a good rotation of skills for a boss fight. What I'm doing here is basically everything I do, I try to conserve energy. The one problem with the engineering sniper and the saboteur gunslinger, they're very, very energy hungry. You can easily run out of energy or very low in energy, and both the agent and the scout and the smuggler classes, both the advanced classes for them, they use energy for their resource pool. See if I can find a good position for cover. I want to take care of a patrol who's walking around. As I hate patrols. I'm going to wait till he gets away from that group of 3 silver elites back there. That looks like a good spot. You can see that green silhouette? That means I can roll into cover there. So that's actual cover, not cover in place. But if you go below 50% energy on an operative, a sniper, a scoundrel, a gunslinger, your energy regeneration rate gets really bad. So you really want to do things to conserve your energy, to use it wisely. And that's a little difficult on this saboteur gunslinger and the engineering sniper. So I'm going to do a video on that. Show you how to do that. I did one like a year ago when level cap was 60 on my saboteur gunslinger. It's changed a little bit now, but not too much. But there's a new passive now, which changed the rotation a little bit. And it's really not applicable. That kind of rotation, that single target rotation, is really not applicable to a lot of what I do, where I have all of these enemies around me, and I have to concentrate on AOE and also how to, to use my AOE skills and not run out of energy. And big key to the saboteur gunslinger and the engineering sniper. It's sabotage on the, or sabotage charge, sabotage on the saboteur gunslinger, and it's explosive probe on the engineering sniper. Because now I believe it's level 20. When I was leveling, it was like level 26, I think. I leveled under a very different system. What happens is, at those levels, once your explosive probe or your sabotage blows up, every charge of those of that sabotage charge or explosive probe will return energy to you, and it really turns the whole spec around. It was a little bit difficult for me when I first started playing my saboteur gunslinger. I didn't like it at first because I love sabotage charge. I love that ability. But it was real energy hungry, and I switched to marksman for a while. I tried that with sharpshooter. I think it's sharpshooter for the slinger, and I think it's marksman for the engineering sniper. For the sniper. But I never really liked that spec. And after that passive trait came into play, where sabotage charge gave back energy, that changed everything. And I never looked back. And because of that, I just went engineering with my sniper because I know I like it. So this is the HK-55 sniper rifle. This is a subscriber reward, and it's also one of my favorites. I love the sling that it has. I don't know if you can really say it, but it's got a sling when you draw it. You can see the sling hanging underneath the barrel and body of the weapon. And oh god, there it goes. I just have my first ability delay in a while. My interrupt, it darkened because I keyed it, hit the key, but it didn't go off until the second time I hit it, so I missed that interrupt. It wasn't a big deal, but I hate to miss interrupts. Oh, another cool thing with that orbital strike attack, the engineer gets a reduced cooldown on orbital strike, which I also really like. Okay, I'm going to end that here. Hope you enjoyed this.